All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. 5, 4.
Oh, no, don't count.
Oh,
Don't
my
count.
God.
It's because of
Y'all
him.
starting
It was
already,
because of him. He did it this time, bro.
I was
him.
stretching.
Nah, so he knew what he was doing, dog.
I was stretching, man.
Yeah.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome yet again to another episode of the Gaming Underground Podcast, where you get your gaming news, unbiased opinions from console gamers and
PC Master Race.
bastard. All right, man. What's going on? Like I said, everybody, this is a special edition. It's a game, just the end of the year, the whole thing with all the games. We're going to give you our best and worst and some other stuff in between, all of that. But before we do all of that, man, just know that you will be able to check this out on SoundCloud. If SoundCloud ain't acting dumb again like they did on the last episode, I just could not get that shit on there right. So if you were looking forward to that, I apologize. Something was going on real funky. So yeah, without further ado, let me introduce the co-host. First, representing Baltimore by way of the North Pole, Ebenezer Tick. What's going on, bro? What's your opening statement?
Bah, humbug, those consoles. Oh no, I'm glad we finally doing another show. You know, we're working men, so we unfortunately can't do it every week. But glad to be doing. Huh?
Swig of water for the working man.
Right. I just drank all my water, so I can't take a swig. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing another show, and this is going to be our ender for the year, and you get to get upset with all our different opinions.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. You know how it goes, man. Opinions are like assholes, man. Everybody got one.
Right.
So, y'all feel free to have y'all's in the comment section as usual. And also, man, swinging it over to my second co-host. He just recently just got sent to the simple life. The Amish AT alien himself, Mercu81. What you got for us, homie?
Oh, man. I'm glad to be back on the internet. Oh, man. Freaking El Nino is a bitch. Lightning struck a tree in my backyard, and I didn't have internet for 5 days. Oh my god!
No. How can you keep up with the world, son?
Like 5
man, my kids, they turned into crackheads, man. Like,
hey,
I'm for real.
They don't know how to act.
I'm for real. If you got kids and they be on the internet, just unplug your modem for like a whole day and see how they act. Like, they act like some serious crackheads, I tell you, man. Like,
I saw it move. I saw the circle move.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to negotiate with me. They just lost hope and just started crying. Like, I'm like, oh my god,
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Yeah,
just let me watch one video, man.
That's grimy as hell, boy. They start flipping out like that. They start flipping out like that.
Just one video, just one upload, please.
That's crazy. I want to ask some of these people on YouTube would function if they ain't had internet for like a week. Man. They lose their mind, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
All right. So like as usual, everybody's links to their YouTubes and other social platforms will be in the description. Like I said before, we will try to have this up on SoundCloud this time around, barring any more technical difficulties on SoundCloud's end. Also, if you don't see any gameplay in the background, man, it just is what it is this time around, yo. That shit is just too much of a strain at times, and sometimes I need to take a break from uploading gameplay if you watch this on YouTube. So just enjoy the tunes in the background and us talking about what we talking about, and we'll be all right. Now, we'll start off with our first topic. Well, our first, are we considering these awards? I mean, do they? I wouldn't say that. It's kind of. I mean, we'll just say our picks. Just our picks, yo. Because I think awards, we not handing nobody no fucking trophy, so do it really matter what we think? We ain't nobody. So, all right, we'll start off with exclusives. Now, PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, PC. I personally don't have anything for PC. And like I said, the only game I got for PC is a game I absolutely hated. And I thought it was fucking terrible. And I'll get into that later. But Merc, I'm gonna let you start off with the exclusives. You can start off with the exclusives, Merc.
Let me see. My exclusive for the Xbox One this year is Tomb Raider. Yes. Oh man, if you haven't tried Tomb Raider, go out and try it. It's a very big upgrade from last time.
Now hold on. Now I'm sorry to cut you off, but can we really consider this a exclusive?
Yeah, it is. It is. I thought about it. It is
for this year because it's not on anything right now.
It's not on anything else, so technically it's an exclusive.
But it's going to be on the PC in literally next month.
Yeah, but that's next month. We're talking about right now. Next month is January. Next month is 2000.
I don't know if you can include that, but go ahead. I'll take it. Whatever. Go ahead.
All right. And for the PlayStation, I will go with. Let me see. I don't really know about the PlayStation. Like,
just
name something. Just saying.
Choose one everybody loved before. It starts with a P. Just say that.
No, hell no. I didn't even play Bloodborne, so I can't say that shit.
Thank you for being real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't play it, so I mean, I don't know, man. I really did not enjoy any PlayStation 4 games this year.
All right, well this category is turning into quite a dud. Let's move on to the Wii U, Merc.
All right, I will go with let me see. I will go with Splatoon. Yep, this year has been pretty good on the Wii U, so I will go with Splatoon.
All right, you have anything for PC?
PC? Do they got it?
Never
they
mind.
got it.
I'm just trying to include them, man, because I don't want nobody saying, we one-sided over here. That's why I always say from console gamers and PC gamers.
Master Race. Okay.
No exclusives.
Oh, what? You know what? I got you. Okay, watch this then. Watch my goods. All right, so it was Xbox. Okay, so I don't have an Xbox One.
What would your pick be? What would
if
your
I were to play it, the only game that really came out for the Xbox One that actually had some significance, and I would consider a real exclusive, would be Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was good.
I didn't even play it, but a lot of people like it, so I'm pretty sure it must be a pretty good game. So if I were to play it and I consider that a real exclusive, I would say, Sunset Overdrive, possibly. PS4, just got that horse, so didn't really play any of those games that came out this year because, like you said, they weren't really that many that were good. Damn, I didn't notice how much PS4 actually failed this year.
I told you, man. They don't got shit. They didn't have shit.
They have not been dropping stuff like they should, man. They've been kind of MIA this year.
I mean, they had a run in the beginning, but it was like remasters running.
And it ain't looking good for 2016 either. But we get into that later.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm quite sure you're gonna skip the Wii U. So
sure, of course I'm gonna skip that.
What's going on with PC though, man?
For PC, oh man, the game that I played this year that was my favorite exclusive for the PC would have to be H1Z1.
Oh,
hands down. H1Z1, which will be on the consoles. Maybe I don't know, because they did get booted from Sony.
I'll never know.
But they're said to be coming to the PlayStation 4 later on.
If you get, you know what? If you get that game on PS4, I'll get that game on PS4 just to play the shit with you, and you could just listen to me bitch about it all day long. Like, no, why am I so bored playing this?
Why get it on the PS4 when I have it on the Master Station, the Master Gabbin Station? What you should get it for? Because that is the best way.
I tried. How much is it?
It's $20 right now. But it's going to be, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be free to play, but I hope they don't make it.
That's about $15 too much. I'm willing to pay for that. But
this guy, well, they did have it for $12 if you caught the Steam sale. I don't know if it's still $12 anymore, but.
I just bought a game on Steam 2 days ago, and that was Blaze Rush, that racing game. That shit's pretty fun, too. right.
Yo, PlayStation really didn't have any games though this year.
They did not. They
had
not.
The Order. They had
Uh,
Bloodborne. They had Until Dawn. All games that I wouldn't even consider even playing and probably wouldn't enjoy either. Like none of them. So that's just bad. So I couldn't even give you a pick out of interest of those games. But yeah, the H1Z1 definitely best PC console exclusive to me right now. If I had to give a pick though for the bestseller one though, or is that the next category? Let me see.
no bestseller.
Okay, well that means if I had to give one for the bestseller, I would say StarCraft 2.
Yeah, because to me, how much you sell don't necessarily transpire into a good game. That's just like music. Just because somebody sold more records don't mean they're better, they're better artists. So that shit never means anything to me.
But StarCraft did sell a lot. StarCraft 2 did sell a lot for the PC, and I think it's only for the PC right now. So
StarCraft, okay. Yeah. All right, well, if I can, I'll do mine real quick. I have absolutely nothing for PC. I'm sorry, I don't.
It's all right.
Wii U. I mean, it was to me. It was between Splatoon and Super Mario Maker. I'd probably give an edge to Super Mario Maker, just a slight edge. But Splatoon is fun though. So I mean, that's why I got them both there. I don't know.
Should have won multiplayer of the year though. Go ahead.
Xbox One. You gotta go either Sunset Overdrive or Tomb Raider. I actually played Tomb Raider 2, Merc. You don't even know that shit. But I forgot to tell you, I actually played it for a minute. Yeah, I played it.
What's it think? What's it think?
It's way better than the last one. That's all I can say. And on the PS4, as much I don't even want to say this game because I fucking hate it. But the only thing they had worth talking about exclusive was Bloodborne, and I absolutely hated that game. I don't want to talk about Bloodborne.
Well, let's say this. Let's say this. They did have a beta that came out this year. The Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta, I guess, but that's still multiplayer. You can't really say something.
Yeah,
that beta was fine though. I enjoyed it.
It looked fun. I didn't get to play it though. So all in all, that's what we got for those. We'll move to. Should we go there right now? Nah, we'll go to best soundtrack. Now these are categories I got. Not categories. These are the picks I got for best soundtrack. I mean, you can pick one of these out of these here. The NBA 2K16, The Witcher 3, NBA Live 16, and Metal Gear Solid 5. My personal pick, without a doubt, NBA Live 16, which is the only good thing about that game was the soundtrack.
This guy.
I'm just being real, bro. I actually own it. I own it.
Watch, I'm gonna go buy it next week.
And you saw me playing it, so don't
sure
act like
8,000. One of 8,000.
Right. I was one of the 8,000.
I'm sure it's pre-owned. I'm gonna go buy it pre-owned, and if I don't like it, I'm taking it back in 15 days. But
I didn't pay $60 for it, but I got it new. You know what I mean? But I didn't pay $60 for it. I caught a little demo. A little hookup on that. Also got Evolve, for like $10. Brand new.
Shit, got it for $5.
For $10.
$2.
I did it just so I can critique it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to talk about games I haven't played. So out of those, which would you pick for best soundtrack, Tick?
Best soundtrack. Out of those, I would have to choose The Witcher 3. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Now don't get me wrong, the other ones had like the real songs, and that's why I would give those to do. But come on, they're real songs. That was a good selection that they chose. So I didn't play 2K or any like sports games this year though, so I really can't tell you what 2K or Live had. I do have GTA. GTA.
Whoa! You said you haven't played any sports games?
None.
You sure you black, Tick?
I know, right? I know.
Aren't you black?
I might not be.
Isn't that all we're supposed to play?
That is all we're supposed to play. I lost my black card now since I said that.
Oh God!
Dang, on it. But nah,
you're no longer allowed in Baltimore. You're moving to Orange County.
But now, I actually enjoyed the Witcher soundtrack for what it was. I mean, it's an action game based in in the Dark Ages, I guess you could say, pretty much. And it worked. I actually like it. I stay singing one of the weird songs on the game like all the time whenever I get in battles. Like it just hypes you up.
Yeah. So that's what a good soundtrack does, though. That's why I put it in there. Because I actually played it, so.
Right. And I got Metal Gear, but those were a lot of those songs are the same songs I've heard on GTA 5 for the most part, except for "She's part of me, what side," which I love that song though, by the way, classic '80s track. But yeah, I would still have to give the nod to The Witcher.
All right, what you got, Merc?
Since this is the only game that I played out of the list, I guess I'm gonna have to go with 2K.
Interesting, because I hated that soundtrack. And that's 2 years in a row that I absolutely hated 2K soundtrack.
Did they use like 2 songs from the other game again?
Yeah, they did. They used 2 songs from the previous game. They sure did.
Well, I haven't played the other games, so I can't really say.
Yeah, when you do repeats. I mean, to be honest with you, the best 2K soundtrack to me personally was 2K10. That was the best soundtrack. 2K10 and 2K13 was the best soundtracks for any NBA 2K game. 2K10 and 2K13.
Whichever one had Kobe Bryant on the front of it.
That was 2K10. That was 2K10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had that shit on there. All right, we'll go on to the fighting games. It wasn't a lot to choose from. Only 2 I could really come up with was MKX, Mortal Kombat, and Guilty Gear. I haven't played any other fighting game, so I mean, basically by default, man, Mortal Kombat was the better fighting game. That's my personal opinion. Mortal Kombat was a good ass game. Now it sucked if you had it on PC and it didn't work at first, but at least they, eventually ironed it out, because I just recently played it like a few days ago. Unlike some games, Batman, where they just never got to fix it. So I just have to go with Mortal Kombat, because I got that on PC and on PS4.
Okay, I'm next.
Whoever.
Man, forget Mortal Kombat X, man. I think that game is a travesty. But yeah, I have my reasons. When we get to worst games, I may explain it. But I only played that game, so I would have to give it to them. But I'm not, and I don't care, because they don't deserve it. I'm going to give it to... I was going to buy Guilty Gear, but I didn't buy Guilty Gear, and I probably would like Guilty Gear, so I would definitely say either Guilty Gear
It looked fun.
Right, or Street Fighter 5. Man, I haven't played that either, but take a look at it. It looks really good. So you should have added that in there.
What's that?
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
Yeah,
It's just a beta though. It doesn't come out. It's not.
True.
I'm not adding betas. That's just like putting. What you call the game we was just talking about,
Uncharted.
that Nathan Drake. Yeah, you can't really put that in there because it's not a full game.
Right.
Otherwise, that would have been, in the next conversation we're about to have. But that's why I didn't put that in there. This time next year, of course, that'll more likely be winning everything.
Man, I wish I would have gone ahead and bought Guilty Gear like 2 days ago,
because your game is going up against that too, right? Tekken.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they chose to do that, but
man, Tekken's beast, man. They're gonna be.
I mean,
anyway,
hardcore fighter fans are gonna say
go for
Tekken.
Street Fighter.
They're gonna go for Tekken. You know what I'm saying? The more hardcore fighter like Tekken, but the more novice, casual, even the loyalist Street Fighter fans are gonna always ride with Street Fighter.
Right, it does have a bigger.
And they tried to do the best of both worlds, and I still own that game, that Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but that game just wasn't that good.
It was because of that gem system, bro.
It was one-sided,
They shouldn't have picked that gem system. Oh, and the Tekken characters were a little OP.
Yeah, because I use Kazuya all the time. Kazuya and Sagat, unstoppable.
All right, but damn, it seems like it has gone to Mortal Kombat because I didn't play Guilty Gear, and I gotta be honest. All right, so Mortal Kombat gets it out of what's the word I'm looking for?
Default.
Yeah, out of default. I can't believe I couldn't think of that word. But anyway, out of default.
Yeah, they came in where like they didn't have any real competition. They just picked their spot and it worked out for them, because that was the hottest game out for like about a week. Month, I say about a month.
About a week.
I say a month, because everybody was waiting for that game.
I played it for a week,
and it played right. And I think like after I had like all the DLC and stuff for it with the different fighters and stuff. I think after Jason Voorhees, I kind of was like, I don't care about these other people. Like, I just wanted to play with Jason. That's all I cared about. I was just done, and I was quite the beast with Jason too. Just so y'all know.
All right, so Mortal Kombat gets the nod on this one.
What you got, Merc? Same thing?
Yep,
In
same
agreement?
thing. Mortal Kombat.
All right. Well, we'll go to. Let's go to worst game of the year, man.
Oh, good. Now I get to rip the game apart that I want to rip.
Let's go to the worst game of the year. And I mean, feel
Nah,
free
you
to
gotta say
add
that
your-
for last, though, bro. That's gotta be last.
All right. Well, all right. You know what? I'll make that next to last.
Yeah,
All right.
next
We'll
to
go to
last.
best multiplayer then. So I'll stick with my first mind. Best multiplayer. Got Halo 5, Black Ops 3, Call of Duty, Splatoon, Rocket League. And is it even fair to put Destiny in this because the game's been out so long? But I know it's a new experience to it. I throw the name
Still
out
gotta
there.
throw it in there, 'cause it is an expansion.
It's an expansion. So I put that out there, and Destiny. So I did it right the first time.
You
So
missed
you got
one,
Halo 5, Black Ops 3, Splatoon, Rocket League, and Destiny. Tick.
Battlefront. You gotta put Battlefront in there.
Fuck that game, yo. I got a spot for that game.
Dude says Battlefront.
I got a spot for that game, but this ain't it. This ain't it. This is not it.
Okay, well, go ahead and name yours or something, bro.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to go against Rocket League, man. It really is. But that game, I had the most fun playing. I had the most fun playing. But Black Ops 3 is that game right now. So, I mean, just from a multiplayer standpoint, man, I don't know. I hate to say this, man. I got to get a nod a little bit to Black Ops 3. No, fuck that. Rocket League, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going against that game, yo. That game was the most fun I had playing games probably this year. Rocket League, man. Fuck that. I'm sorry, y'all. I can be indecisive at times, but I know where my heart is at, and Rocket League is it, yo. That's the game for me for multiplayer. What you got, Merc?
All right, my multiplayer game of the year is Destiny. Taken King. And the reason why is because I have spent so many hours still into this game. When I was about to give up on it, Taken King came out and doing raids and like
them right back into the game.
Yeah, put him right back.
Yep, got right back into
We're gonna
it.
call you Methadone Merc. We you off that Destiny heroin, boy.
Hey
Stop
man,
drinking that Destiny
I have
Kool-Aid.
not been buying those microtransactions, but I have been getting the expansions, so I can't complain about it.
We gonna get you on a real MMO, man.
Yeah, you hear it here first, people. Merc is still drinking the Destiny Kool-Aid.
Yep,
Still drinking the Destiny Kool-Aid.
yep. And I was doing Iron Banner right before this damn podcast.
All right. Yeah, so I can imagine, boy, you was probably tweaking more than your kids was.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there looking,
Nah, I was
you
good.
sitting there looking at the box on the game and shit, like, man,
Man, this thing
Hey,
started hitting
I
raids in his
did
house by
miss
himself.
being online though.
scratching
man.
his veins and shit.
I told you, those 5 days involved a lot of sleep and a lot of alcohol.
Damn. All right, what's yours? What's yours, Ted?
Well, since H1Z1's not on the list,
I mean, it could be on your list though, bruh. These were just the ones that stood out for me.
I know, but I didn't play Halo because I don't have an Xbox One. There's no way I'm buying it. Microsoft should put it on the PC as well. And Destiny, never going to play that. Sorry, Murky. But yeah, since H1Z1's not on there, I will definitely go with Black Ops 3. That is the one I've having most of my fun with. Don't know what it is about this game that's different from many other Call of Duties. I guess they added a Titanfall feel to it, and they did it so well. They did it the way I would have expected Titanfall to do it, but they didn't. So
That
yeah,
game is fun.
yeah, it's pretty fun. Now, hopefully, Titanfall 2 they steal some ideas. I mean, they were the originators of stealing. That's the original Activision. They always stole. I mean, that's the original Infinity War. They always stole ideas. So I hope they steal some from Black Ops 3. And make Titanfall 2 better and get those NPCs out of there. That's the main thing that killed it for me. But yeah, I enjoyed the Black Ops 3. Very fun game. I still play it to this day, and I put hours into it. Just playing that sucker. So that's definitely going to be my best multiplayer this year. Definitely.
Okay. Black Ops 3 it is.
Good job,
it was
Von
close.
Art.
It was close, man. It was close, but see, there you go. You notice, like, the three of us all had a difference in opinion on what our favorite multiplayer game was. It was, that's actually pretty cool. Cause I thought at least two of the three of us were gonna probably agree on one thing, but there you go. Everybody has their own preference, yo.
Rocket League sucks.
But see, that's your opinion. That's what we talked about earlier, man. That's your opinion. No opinion is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion is not any more right or any more wrong than mine is, because they're just that, opinions. I'm not going to insult you and call you out your name because you have a difference of opinion than I do. We don't do that here.
I want to hear what Murphy's about to say. Go ahead. What you about to say, Murphy?
Oh, man. I'm saying to me, Black Ops 3 sucks because that fucking
Destiny,
shotgun buff, fucking shotgun buff, bro.
What shotgun?
Bro, I'm getting fucking sniped.
What shotgun?
From 30 yards away.
They did buff the shotgun. They pretty much made it the 870.
You know which one? The one that you was using on your video that you posted? Sniping motherfuckers?
That Arcus, baby. Hey, you gotta have some type of skill to know how to use that door. Be quick with it like that too. I got some more coming though with that gun. Y'all gonna see that soon enough.
Besides, you like Destiny. You stay over there. I've heard stuff about that game, man.
Oh, what have you heard?
I don't know. I forgot, man, because everything else about that game is relevant.
all that I'm hearing is, you gotta pay this, pay that. I mean,
and you support this?
Every game you play, you gotta pay.
Not as much as that game, though. But anyway, that's all our opinions, guys.
For Battlefield 4?
That's all our opinions, guys. So yeah, I like Call of Duty. He liked Rocket League, and this guy likes shitty ass Destiny. Okay, let's move on.
Oh my god! All right, y'all, we moving on.
Yes.
All right, we'll go to best story of the year. Now the games I had, just three that came to mind was 2K16, Batman Arkham Knight, and Witcher 3. Merc.
Well, you didn't throw Metal Gear in there?
Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5. My fault. That was underneath Batman Arkham Knight.
Okay.
It is on there.
And what's the category?
What about
again?
Tomb Raider?
Best story. Nah, I didn't put Tomb Raider in there because at the time I hadn't played it yet. I mean, it can be whatever y'all want it to be. These are just games games I put on there. That's why I said. That's why I said y'all can just put what y'all want.
Okay.
Best story. It's got to be Tomb Raider this year. To me,
I haven't played enough of it yet. I only played like about 3 hours, not even 3 hours of it.
I ain't played none of it.
So, Merc, you got Tomb Raider.
Yep.
And why
Tick,
do you feel this way?
Should I even ask you, Tick? I already know it's Witcher 3.
You don't know me.
I already know it's Witcher 3.
Don't act like you know me. Don't act like you know me. You don't know me. But yes, that's the Witcher 3. I played Metal Gear Solid, and I played it for literally like maybe 30 minutes, because that's how bored I got with that game. And the reason I didn't like Metal Gear Solid 5 and didn't continue playing it is because it's just too different from the Metal Gears I'm used to. It's open world, and it's like mission based, and they do this weird thing when you complete a mission, it goes to credits, and I don't understand why they do that. I don't know what kind of direction Konami forced Kojima to do, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't his idea. And it just killed the game for me, especially in Snake didn't talk much. I really hated that. So that's what kind of turned me off from that game. The Witcher, on the other hand, though, I still haven't completed that game, and I'm probably 170 hours or something into it right now, and I'm enjoying the story. The story is amazing. The dialogue with the characters is hilarious. Like, you can make the dialogue funny. Like it was one that I did yesterday where Geralt, who's the lead character of The Witcher, though, folks who don't know, he was looking for this one character, and I'm not trying to spoil this. I'm really not trying to say the names and everything. So he went and talked to this guy to tell him that he was supposed to give him to him, and he was like, well, make sure to give him back because it's funny. They laugh at this character, and he was like, well, if you want to find something funny, find some frogs and put some straws in their ass. And he was like, what is that, some type of Witcher game or something? And he was like, no, that's not. But if you want to see the Witcher version, you want to get some bigger straws, and you may not want to see how that one goes. And I was like, oh, snap. Like, you get some crazy dialogue out this game, bro. And for instance, there was one where, actually, that was from the picture that I sent Merc, that you saw earlier. So you're playing as the girl Siri, and you're sitting in a sauna, like you got found by this family or whatever. So they ask you to come to the sauna so they can talk and get to know you. So they have a son. Well, the woman has a son or whatever that kind of likes you. So the daughter and the mom ask you like, yo, so how do you feel about so and so and so? He was watching you since you were resting and everything, and healing up. And then you had 3 different shows. You could say he seems nice, or you could say he's pretty attractive, or you could say I'm actually interested in women. And of course, you know which one I chose. I was like, they really gave me this option. So I was like, yeah, I'm actually interested in women. And then the daughter was like, oh. So like that all makes a good game, son. That's why I like the Witcher story.
Yeah, because you could stray away from you're not told what to. You're not told what to do. Your story is basically not on rails, so to speak.
Right, and then like certain things that you do in the game actually hinders and changes the story. So I got certain characters killed that my homeboy who beat the game didn't get killed for making certain decisions that I decided to make, and so that's really good. So definitely got to give Witcher definitely it's the best story that I've played this year. Definitely. Dying Light was a good one too, though. Just to mention that game, because that should have been on the list. Dying Light was a really good story. And that was one of the games I beat this year. That one would have been a close number 1, but got to give a nod to The Witcher 3.
Definitely. We spoke on the whole thing with the story being on rails, and that's the one thing I didn't like about one of the entries I put in there, which was NBA 2K16. The fact that
I forgot about that story though.
Yeah, I named it.
R.I.P. though to my man though, man.
Basquiat. R.I.P. to Basquiat. A lot of people was clowning and saying like, how could that be a story and all this other stuff? I mean, it was. And to be honest with you, it was actually well done. If you put aside the whole your family black, regardless of what you look like, you put aside that. And also the whole story being on rails, like no matter what you did, like I didn't like the fact that they was making it seem like you had the choice to stay in college or go pro, and regardless of it was basically after that whole cutscene, you was going pro regardless of what happened. I didn't like that because I would have actually chose to stay in Georgetown another season because I liked the whole college atmosphere playing on that game, but. I think the story was done. It was a bit predictable, but yet again, every Spike Lee movie is. So, right. Batman Arkham Knight, another one. It was a good story, but after about 40 minutes into it, you already knew who the Arkham Knight was.
I did.
If y'all ain't beat that game by now, man, I don't give a damn. I mean, everybody knew it was gonna be Jason. Everybody.
Don't you?
You ain't played it?
I didn't play it. Don't you dare.
Oh, all right then. All right.
I gotta bleep that part out the daggone podcast.
I ain't say nothing. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
It ain't no boss battles though, man.
Word?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say Alfred is the Arkham Knight. No, I'm just
Alfred.
And then you got Witcher 3, Metal Gear Solid. I haven't played them enough to. I think I got on Witcher 3. I got to where you're on a boat with an old girl.
It's pretty deep in there, I think.
I mean, I was putting in some hours, man. I got I'd say about 12 hours into it, if that. So y'all, you know what I be doing though, man? How I be, like when I finally decide to play these games, I get them used. And I got this thing at this GameStop where you keep them. If you don't like it after like a week or so, you can bring them back and exchange it for something else.
Right.
That's pretty much what I do. Like I didn't like it was something I got. I didn't like. I'm like I didn't like it. So and, you know, old boy at the GameStop I go to, you know, like
what you want, sir? Anything else you would want to get? Want to use that toward the pre-order?
I'm like, no, give me. I'm gonna just get Mad Max, bro.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure.
Star Wars Battlefront is a pretty good game.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm saying what y'all mean.
He sounded like one of the nerds from Doug, bro. With the two green twin nerds on Doug, bro.
I'm telling you, dog. That's how to do sound, man. Hey, I can't make this shit. I'm telling you, that's how he be sounding, man. But I mean, I kind of gotta get a nod to 2K because it was something completely different. Taken away from, like I said, the stuff with the stupidity with the stuff being on kind of like rails. There was no like how 2K14 was, where you pick things and different outcomes happen. It's like no matter what you did, it was gonna be the same shit that happened, but it still was well done. So I'll go with 2K, even though people kind of clown it, but I'll go with that.
I'll give you that one because that joint almost brought a tear to my eye. I'm not even
it was you know what I'm saying, it was like a movie. Like, and a lot of people, that story was like 15 minutes long. No, it wasn't. When you watch, after you beat it, you can go back and watch the whole thing, like how it plays out, you know, saying every cutscene and stuff. So, and it lasted like an hour. It was like about an hour because I remember the homie, shout out to the homie Brutal Sim, when he did it, he went through it, got through it faster than me, and he, you know, replayed the whole thing. But of course, I couldn't watch it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So, with that being said, who's next? Mert? What's your best story? I mean, you can pick whatever story. You said Tomb Raider, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything else, Tick, you want to add? And if not, we can switch gears.
Yeah, like I said, the only other one was Dying Light. That was a real good game. If you haven't bought that game, please buy that game. That game had a really, really good story.
Dying Light.
It should have been, honestly, it should have had like been one of the mentions for Game of the Year. Because it actually was one on my list at one point till The Witcher 3 came out. So, and at that, before The Witcher 3, I actually considered the Game of the Year. So,
yeah, that's in another category though, that game. All right, we'll move over to most anticipated game of 2016. There's no one, you know what I'm saying, that's any more right than the other one. I'll just like you could just put like, you know, you can just name however many games you want, but to me, only one I threw in there that I wasn't really looking forward to, but I knew a lot of people was No Man's Sky. I have no interest in that game whatsoever. But the other ones I kind of am looking forward to. Of course, my most anticipated of 2016 is Horizon, without a doubt. I put Horizon up there. You got Uncharted 4, The Division, Quantum Break, and Street Fighter 5, because my boy I'm Nomad will kill me if I didn't mention Street Fighter. So, yeah, Street Fighter 5, that was the final one. But like I said, minus No Man's Sky, everything else I'm actually looking forward to checking out of those. So, Tig, what's your most anticipated games of 2016?
my most anticipated games is number one is Uncharted 4. Just because the multiplayer was off the hook. So I'm gonna guess that the gameplay is gonna be off the hook. Number two is Quantum Break. Quantum Break is a game I'm keeping my eye on.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Every time I've seen it, it's made me, you know, like, oh my god, I want to play this game, but I don't want to buy an Xbox, which kind of forced me to want to buy one because it looks good. So that's a game that I'm really looking forward to.
Some Xbox is gonna be $200 before it's all said and done. You know that, right?
I might consider it then. I just made friends with a guy at my job that works at GameStop. Maybe he can give me a discount on one when it's $200. I can get it for $150 or something. But anyway, let's see.
GameStop hookups, yo. I'm telling you, sometimes they work in your favor.
Right. He was, man. He loved the way I sold him the TV today, man. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'll look forward to you come into my job, man. We can talk some more about PC gaming.
But you know, when you go in there, he ain't gonna sound like that no more. You go in there, he gonna be like,
Oh, how you doing there, Tick? Thanks for helping me out there, sir.
like when they get to work at GameStop, man, they just had a tremble in their voice.
Oh yeah, like I can't even do it. So
Right.
can't even do it. That's too good.
Hey, so
Well, I can't
Power
appreciate that's
Wars
good.
card is about to run out.
Oh yeah, y'all remember that shit for love? Yeah, that's it.
But what else?
Yeah, he goes.
You know your power works because it's about to run dry.
Yo, if y'all don't quit, so I can keep going, bro. So Uncharted 4, Quantum Break number 2, Street Fighter 5 is definitely one I'm looking at. Now, you know what? I'm gonna say Tomb Raider. I'm gonna put that third because you know it's coming to the PC. The Master Race version, the definitive version is coming out in January. So yeah, probably gonna get that. So I get that number 3. Then Street Fighter 5 is gonna be number 4, and then that Horizon game. I'm definitely was looking at that when I saw it during the E3.
Oh yeah,
So that's gonna be my number 5.
that's a must.
Right, that game look pretty good.
All right, Mark, what you got?
All right, my first one is gonna be, of course, that Uncharted 4. Woo! It's number 1.
The OG Mac
Yeah.
yeah, you was right.
Right.
Oh man, but yeah, the Quantum Break, that's number 2. Horizon number 3, and what else? It was something else that
No Man's Sky.
nah, and then Plants vs Zombies
Plants
2.
vs Zombies.
Oh wait,
Yep.
it's a multiplayer shoot 'em up one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a
Plants
fun
vs.
game, man. That should have came out with Splatoon, but that'd buy
Yeah,
you Splatoon. Fuck Splatoon.
yep. Those are like my most anticipated games.
I still don't understand how Splatoon 1 game. Multiplayer, yeah, I'm still tripping on that one, bro.
The game was fun.
I don't
You
care how
got
fun it is.
to
Black Ops is better though.
How fun it is.
I don't care. Black Ops is better. Black Ops should have won.
still got
You know what? You know what probably gave them the edge over
Because
that.
Nintendo needed something.
It's a new IP. That's
That's
pretty much, and we all need that, yo. And we all root for those new IPs, man. That's just my humble opinion.
very true.
I feel like a new IP will always get the edge if it's good. If it
I
sucks,
think
and
if it
it's like
sucks, you still should support it.
if it sucks, we try to like forgive it because okay, when it sucks, we like yeah, but it's new, but we can see where they can improve, and the next one will be better. But when it's really good, it's like, yo, son, I told you this was gonna be the shit, son. I told you,
Speaking
son.
of that, there's a game I'm going to talk about that kind of was on the first thing you said when it was like you get some work and it would be really really good. But it was
Oh,
I was going
forgot.
to talk about this.
the Division. Need to add that one on my list too.
Yeah, I
It's
said
another
yeah,
loot-based game.
yeah, that was one I put in there too.
Yeah, Division look cool, but I'm not. That's not in my top 5.
That game is showing to come out in like March now, right?
Oh, great! It's gonna come out when I turn 30. Thank you. I'm dreading this day. I'm sorry.
Get
but I
over it.
dreaded turning
Man,
20,
this
bro.
thing when they
I
turn
dreaded
30.
turning 20, bro. I was so mad when I was turning 20. So it's the same thing every time, bro.
Man. That's all I can say is, man.
When I was a teenager, I was like, Derek, I'm gonna turn 20. Oh, I don't want to turn 20. I'm not gonna be a teenager anymore. They're gonna consider me a real adult.
You gotta grow up, man. That's all that means.
Yeah.
So you got all yours in, Mark, or you gotta keep?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, nobody got anything else. We'll go on to biggest disappointment. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Get a clear throat.
Yeah. Battlefield Hardline. Batman, the PC version.
Just this game in general. Just go ahead.
NBA Live, no, just the PC version, dog. The game was good. I got it on Xbox.
You
Xbox
played
One.
one
It was-
Batman Arkham game, you played them all. Just keep going.
All right. NBA Live 16.
Fanboy.
It's a disappointment though. Star Wars Battlefront
Cha-ching.
and Joe Montana.
Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah, thought we forgot about your ass, dude. With that dumb look on his face when they cornered him at E3.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, forgot about that.
How could you? How could you? A lot of people still pissed off about that, man. So these are my biggest disappointments of the year. Not necessarily saying that they were bad games, but they just did not live up to what they were advertised to be.
Now
That's what a disappointment is.
Now break it down though. Now, why did you choose these games?
Why did it? Well, because Battlefield Hardline felt more like Battlefield 4 DLC. That's what it felt like. And I played the beta. I played the beta, and when I played it, I was like, "Yo, that it?" Like, and I was like, why I even buy this? And I kept saying like, I'm just gonna play cops and robbers all day. It was like, it was nothing else to it. It really was nothing else to it.
Man, that game turned friends against each other.
And also, Batman on the PC version, come on, man. The game still doesn't work. Then they had to take that shit off Steam because it was so bad.
They took it off and brought it back, and it still don't work.
It's still fucked up. And so like, if the game still doesn't work, and that game came out in like what? That game came out in what, like June? When did Batman come out? Like June?
Like August or something.
Nah, it was before that, I think. Whenever that shit came out. No, you know what? I don't remember when that shit came. Cause I got my Xbox in like August.
It was
so
matter. That's
at this point, I don't even remember. It was bad. NBA Live 16. Need I say more? The only thing that was worth playing on that game was the summer circuit shit, and what made it so bad was the fact that they brought this game out and they wanted full price for that game, and that game should have been like $30 instead of $60, because it didn't have the shit in it to be warranted as a full price game. And I think more people would have bought it had they reduced the price on it. I said this before, they would have done what 2K used to do. Remember when 2K games used to be like $20 on PS2 and shit, just to get you to get them. And then once they realized this was better than live, then they can say, okay, we going back to full price, y'all. We showed y'all what we can do. We gave you a sample. You know what I mean? Now come over here and buy this shit.
But I don't know if they could risk that this time of day, because it costs more to make these games now. $20.
Yeah, but you do $20. I mean, you do $60 by 8,000 and do $20 by 80,000. You get what I'm saying? And you it's a definite increase in what you bringing in. So that's just my personal opinion. But hey, I don't work for marketing, so that's just my personal opinion on it. Like I said, the summer circuit and all that other shit, that shit is fun. But when you go on there, when I went on there and I got this game on Xbox One, when you go on there and you start seeing the same people that you playing with and against, the same 8 or 9 guys, and these dudes saying my name over the yo, flock leader, what up, man? Yo, man, I see you over there with the Gumby. You know what I mean? Shit like that. When people saying your name, they recognize who you are, not because I'm doing YouTube and shit like that, but because you playing the game and you seeing the same people playing the game, and it's only like 150 people playing this game at one time that you seeing. That shit ain't good. It's not good. And the Rising Star shit was not very good at all. It just wasn't. It was just a hand-me-down version of my career. It was a lot of shit that just wasn't in the game that should have been in the game too. So I didn't like it.
$40 or something. I say 40, 30.
I say 30, but that's just me. Star Wars Battlefront. Come on, man. We all played that shit, right?
I played it.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah, I played the shit.
It was fun
And it was fun the first 3 games, and then when I said I didn't really have a desire to play the shit no more, I was like, and then when you seen the full version was nothing more than what the beta was, pretty much, except for it took forever to level up. You know what I mean? The guns and shit, like except for the last 2 guns, everything else was pretty much a pea shooter. It was just like, and there's no campaign. Not that I really gave a shit about campaign anyway, but I mean, come on, man. That game was a letdown. I seen at least 7 different people on Steam get Steam refunds from that game. So And the people that bought on console, they just stuck with it. You just gotta eat it. You just gotta eat it because you go back to GameStop, you know what they gonna tell you.
Yep, we'll give you $20.
We'll give you $30 for it. For credit.
You know what? That's what they gonna tell you. You know that's what they gonna tell you. and let's not last but certainly not least, yo. Let's not get to this Joe Montana, yo. All the hype, all the talk about this Joe Montana, yo. Football is coming back, son. They asked that dude, what you putting it out on?
It'll be out on mobile devices, iOS. Like, okay. iOS, no PS4, no PS3.
You gotta sit with your breath. It's gonna be on there.
Yeah, it's mobile and possibly Android.
Like, what the fuck? Possibly Android. What this is not gonna be on any consoles? No PC, no.
Not at the time. Production yet. No.
Not unless you get a NVIDIA box.
No. Steam machine, maybe.
Right.
No Steam machine support. No, nothing.
Android TV.
Only on the Ouya.
You know what I mean? So I mean, if that's all, I mean, Joe Montana, yo, that was probably the biggest out of all of them because everybody was hyping this shit up. You had people making videos about this shit. Oh, yo, man, Joe Montana, man. And I'm looking at these screenshots, and I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? This shit don't look right. They don't have an NFL license, so is it gonna be like all pro 2K8? All right, we can live with that because all pro 2K8, I felt like it was an underrated game. I still own it. I got it on the PS3. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, it may be good. Then when you found out that this shit ain't even gonna be on any console, not even on PC, this shit gonna be a fucking handheld. You gonna be playing on your phone. You gonna be playing this shit on the bus, on the train, like.
Everybody had a look on their face like, dude, had one Undertaker lost.
That shit.
The black dude.
When they said that shit, man, you remember that scene from Belly when Tommy seen his crib getting raided? That look he had on his face, he in the car watching his crib get raided. That was a lot of people's look on their faces like, I can't believe this shit is happening right now. Like, really though. So that's my. I had to pick Joe Montana out of all of them. Either Joe Montana or Star Wars definitely would have to be my top two. Because Star Wars, you know, it's Star Wars, everything. Oh God, may the Force be with you. You know what I mean? All that shit. So it's always a bunch of hype around Star Wars. I've never really understood it, but it didn't live up to it. So
all right, I'm gonna try to make mine short.
Okay.
We went on a little bit with yours.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this was my rant-worthy, comment. You know, so I had to.
All right, so. What is this? Worst games or failures?
Disappointing
games. Okay. MKX. That would be my number one.
Get the fuck out of
here. Oh yes. And the reason is because I played MK9 and I was hoping that it was gonna be everything MK9 had but more. But no, it wasn't. It was less. First of all, they force you to getting DLCs throughout the whole game, and you know I hate anything with microtransaction DLCs because I think that's
Why
BS.
do they force you to get DLC?
You had to pre-order the game just to get Goro. If you didn't pre-order the game, he is locked behind a paywall, and you have to pay for him.
You got it on PC, Tick, like I did, and you didn't have to pay for Goro.
I didn't get the Goro edition.
How come you didn't get it and I did?
Because it cost more for me to pay for that one. And I was like, screw that.
It didn't cost shit for me. I paid the same. I paid $26 for that game like you did, and I got Goro with mine.
They didn't give me Goro. I don't have Goro.
You got ganked.
Yeah, I got ganked. So, yeah, just the point that they even locked him behind the payroll is
but they did that on console, definitely though.
Yeah, and then you got to pay for the additional characters with the Combat Pack 1. So all those additional characters that got thrown in the game later on that were already in the game, they did a Street Fighter on you guys, but no one realized that Mortal Kombat's doing it. You know, they noticed it when Capcom did it. But these guys are already on the game because you fought against them, and they were pretty much complete characters. And then they bring them out later, and you have to pay for it. And then on top of that, they make it worse because, again, you have to pay again for the next combat pack of characters that are coming out. Not only that, you got to pay for certain costumes that the guys have. And that's not even a bad part. So then let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the gameplay. Okay, so compared to MK9, there's a lot of features that are missing that was in MK9. Now, if you play MK9, that game was more of a nod to all the Mortal Kombat games. They had pretty much all the features that you had in all the classes. You had stage fatalities. You had babyalities, friendships, all those kind of moves. They took them out of this one. They even added something now that's called an easy finisher mode, which is stupid. The fighting mechanics. Now, a lot of people said this is why they like the game. The fighting mechanics is better than MK9. I didn't think the fighting mechanics was that bad in MK9, but
I was able to trigger combos a lot better on this newer one than I was on MK9. So
yeah, I give it that. The combos on the other one were harder.
I took more time to learn it too on this one too. My thing was I wasn't trying to be a jack of all trades, a master of none. I tried to like master like 3 characters and then just stick with them.
Yeah, but another problem I had was the combat. Like, why didn't they have it where it was like, you remember the Deadly Alliance? I hate to bring it up as a Mortal Kombat game, but Deadly Alliance and the ones after that where they had where you can switch on the fly to different fighting styles.
Yeah.
Why am I only able to choose one? How about maybe I want to choose throughout the game with different ones? So I didn't like that. And the fatalities. I thought the fatalities on this game were bland and boring. Like, compared to the other ones, they were very... Why would she be calling me this time of night? I'm not even going to answer it. But anyway, they were bland and boring. It wasn't a lot you can do on it to me. The finishing moves were just very, they were just mediocre. And I just hated that. The whole look of the game is mediocre. Looking at the life bars and everything, it looks like it wasn't even finished. Like, it doesn't even look like a Mortal Kombat game when you look at the life bars. Like, they don't even have your character's name at the top of the life bars if you didn't even notice that. Like, you don't even know what character you're picking. You just see what fighting style you chose. So you don't even know if somebody comes in and they don't know that character. Like, what in the world? What character is that you're playing as? Hopefully you remember, because you're not gonna find out till the game is over because they don't have it on the life bars. And here's the big one. All right, so Warner Brothers has always known about their netcode being garbage. It has been garbage since what was that game, Marvel Universe and whatever, and Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice. It is
DC Universe.
DC Universe. Yeah, I said Marvel Universe. DC Universe Online, and Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice. They've known about this. People have been complaining about this forever. You telling me that you still put that game out and the online is still garbage? Not only just for PC, but still for the consoles? Like, come on, son. Like, what do you need to do? What are you focusing on in your game? The first thing you should be focusing on in a fighting game, especially if you're going to put online in there, is the online. That needs to be the staple. That needs to be hands down the one thing that is working perfectly in a fighting game. They seem to be focusing more on the competition tournament aspect of their fighting game, because they don't care about the online. They want to focus more on what's going on at Evo and stuff like that. The thing about it is, if you don't get players that want to even play your game online, you're not going to get a big enough group to even play in competitions. So it's not going to be able to grow in Evo in what is it, NFC, whatever this, NC, whatever, North Cal Regionals and all that, NCR and all that stuff. It's not going to grow, and it's not going to have a viewer base. So like, I'm tripping on that. So that's why that game right there is a big failure, and one of the worst games that came out this year to me. Battlefront definitely is number 2. Battlefront's number 2, and Hardline as well, because both of them to me, like I said in my video, could have been either a DLC or a mod. A lot of people hated to admit it. I got attacked for making these suggestions. Like I said, with Battlefield Hardlines, I lost some friendships to that game because of my opinion. And yeah, it literally could have been a DLC. And Battlefront as well could have been a DLC. And I went to show a mod for Call of Duty 4 that came out called the Galaxy Warfare, where they modded Star Wars characters into the game, and they had even different melee animations and stuff like that in the game, different weapons, and they fired the pews, they fired lasers and all that stuff, and that was just easily mods with scripts being ran. You can easily change the way guns work by running scripts on a mod. Like, if they give you the keys to do it, you can change the way guns aim, you can change the way they fire, all this stuff. So that's what that game could have easily have been. But people were trying, justify their purchase, or if there were DICE fanboys and stuff like that, they got upset that I said that. But those games were definitely a letdown. But that's all I got, because we are pushing for time right now.
Hi, Mert.
Mine was Battlefront. As everybody know, I was excited for that game, but then when I played the beta, I was let down a lot, and to me, it just seemed like it was it was not a full game. So I just didn't get it, man. It was bad experience.
And you notice how all these games that we put in there either have some kind of a paywall going on with all the content, or
Well, it's a lack of it.
or lack of
content.
which
yeah.
all of them had that because they wanted to make you pay for it.
That's why we call it a disappointment. We're not saying they're bad games. It's just it's disappointing because it didn't live up to what it was advertised to be.
They were all boring gameplay wise to me. Like I didn't have fun with Mortal Kombat X.
We both got kind of like went at not me so much as you when we talked about Battlefront, because we both pretty much agreed on the same thing without even talking about it. We both said the same thing. Like after a couple games, it was like, all right, now what? I don't want to feel like I got to keep playing this like we did when we played Black Ops 3, the beta of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like honestly, and this is funny because this was one of those games I said was one of the worst or failures. I actually honestly had more fun on Battlefield Hardline. Like I was actually having way more fun on that multiplayer than I did on Battlefront. I actually this could have been a purchase. My only reason for not purchasing it because I felt that it didn't deserve a $60 price tag, because I really just felt that it should have been like an expansion pack or DLC.
That's all it was.
So that was like my only real issue with that game. I didn't have a problem with the gameplay or anything like that. I thought the game was fun. If you go back and look at my review of the beta, I said the game was fun. I had fun playing it. I just didn't feel like it deserved that price tag because it just felt like a DLC. So that was my issue with that. But Battlefront, the game was boring. Like after like I think a game or two, you know, when I posted that video with me like going nuts and stuff like that was my first game. And after that, it died. It died really quick. I was like, oh well. And it wasn't about the lack of maps and stuff like that. People were like, well, it's just the beta. They're gonna add more maps and stuff like that and game modes and stuff. It wasn't that. It was the gameplay. The gameplay, it felt too much like Battlefield with lasers that missed a lot for the most part. And I was like, yeah, this feels like Battlefield 4, and I don't play that game anymore. So, yeah.
All right, well, we'll go to worst developer. We keep this real simple. It's got to be EA. I mean, I didn't have anybody else on there. To me, it's got to be EA.
Did Watch Dogs come out this year? Did Watch Dogs come out this year?
But it came out with Battlefront and NBA Live in the same year. So that's my pick.
Didn't Watch Dogs come out this year?
No, that was.
I'm going with Activision, they have a way of bringing out the worst in games, because with all these microtransactions and stuff that they're putting into their games, like in Destiny and Black Ops, it's like getting crazy.
But to me, I don't feel like I have to buy nothing in playing Black Ops to be good, to make me better at the game. I mean,
I know, but you know, they still added in there because, you know, David Vonnegut was saying that they're not gonna add where you can pay to get the crypto keys, whatever, but they end up doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they added that $30 shit with Destiny to freaking be level 25 on the same day. They
pay to play.
They did both those things on the same day.
That's pay to win, son. That's
Man,
really
that's like
2K.
You pay to play and you pay to win.
That's like 2K with that one, bro.
Yeah.
But no, watch this though. Konami. Konami by far the worst. They take the win. After what they did to Kojima.
I mean, what they did to that man. But did that? Oh no! Does that transpire into like from a gaming aspect? Because I mean, that's just from a moral standard, in my opinion. With Konami,
Well,
I don't think they came out with a bad game. I can only remember one game they came out with, and that's Metal Gear.
It wasn't a great Metal Gear compared to the others.
But you got to think, how many does the EA drop this year? I could probably count 3, and I won't put Need for Speed in there because I actually enjoy that game at times. But the fact that they made that online only, that don't help them. So
Okay, well, if we're not going to go with Konami, we're going with Ubisoft. Oh, sorry.
They just an easy
still
target.
on my radar, bro.
They just an easy target. They just an easy target. So, well, it's really nothing official with them, man. We all got our own opinions on who sucks.
Worst game failures. I forgot. Since I said Ubisoft, Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
that game belongs on that list hard. Oh
the
my
disappointment.
God. Yes. Very disappointed in that game.
All right, well, we letting the record skip. Say it again.
What?
You just said?
Ubisoft, because of Rainbow Six Siege. Oh my gosh, that game was. That boy, that was not a Rainbow Six game.
I see some people that seem to enjoy that game.
Boy, they just justifying their purchase, bro.
I can't see myself buying it. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or it just look boring to me.
It's boring.
I'm more of a run and gun. Let's go. I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've done that. I've done that enough when I used to play SOCOM and shit. You know, when I had time to do that shit, then I did it. But now, you know, y'all saw the video, man. I had to change my gaming habits, yo. Like I can't play these games that's gonna take me forever to accomplish, yo. I gotta play shit that I can get through a little quicker.
It's really not the camping aspect. It's pretty much the forcing me to camp. That's the only game modes they have. 2 is nothing like Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2, which were honestly way better games. You don't get third person. You don't get to customize your outfit, which look to your liking. You don't get to choose armors to wear. There's pretty much no recoil. They got less recoil in that game than Call of Duty. That's sad.
If it's just a single player game where you have to play stealthy like a what's that, Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell or Hitman, I don't mind doing that then because it's just me. But any like squad based games and shit like that, I'm like, all right, we gonna go over here. Like, why are we whispering? You know what I mean? I'm not about to do that, man. I just ain't about to put myself through that.
And
I don't like it.
And then I look at Rainbow Six Siege and I look at a classic game that came out back in 2004 that they could have gotten ideas from and would have made the game better. There was a game that was called SWAT 3 that came out back then. I still got it actually for the PC. By far, way better than Rainbow Six Siege. It does everything Rainbow Six Siege does, except for you can't shoot through walls and explode through walls. But it's got the same pacing. It's about SWAT teams. You go in to look for, the terrorists and everything, but it has different game modes. First of all, it doesn't force you to play no respawn game modes. On top of that, the guns actually react like real guns, and you bang off pause with an AR. You're probably going to be shooting in the air after like 4 shots, but it still had the one-shot headshot kills and stuff like that. But you could choose different armors. They had it where you can choose to go lethal or non-lethal weapons, because you could actually arrest the other team if you want to and get more points for your team. So that was another thing, because I used to always run non-lethal. I always enjoyed like trying to arrest the other player, and then I would shoot him in the head with a pistol. But like that was something that was really fun about that game. So there was a lot of stuff that they missed that they could have added to Siege that would have actually made it a really good game in my eyes. And like I said, they took a lot from Vegas and Vegas 2. They should have just came out with Patriots in my opinion. But that's how I look at it.
All right. Well, we'll go over to best developer. I'll make it quick, short and quick. Nintendo, CD Projekt Red, Bethesda. You got to go with CD Projekt Red. Nintendo did some good stuff this year for a change. We clown Nintendo a lot.
Right.
We make fun of Nintendo all the time because they just like a walking punchline / punching bag. Because they do it to themselves. It's like we don't hate them and shit. We want them to succeed, but they just don't learn from their mistakes. So they just think their name's gonna get them passes through everything. But CD Projekt Red, Witcher 3, without a doubt, best developer this year. Bethesda was good too. Fallout, that'll probably be the next game I try. I'll probably take something else back and try that. So yeah. So that's all I got for that one. Y'all want to jump in? We can keep moving.
CD Projekt Red. Hands down.
Yep. Same.
One of the best games I've played in a long time. I gotta give it to him.
All right. Well,
second best is man, stop calling me, y'all. Jesus. All right. Second best. It's gonna be all in the video. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of Skype noises because idiots keep calling me. They don't know. I'm I'm doing a podcast, so I can't get mad. But whoever made Dying Light, I forgot who they are. Them dudes, second best. Technoland, whatever land, Techland, yeah.
All right, we'll go to our. We only got a handful of categories left. I'm just trying. We're gonna glide through these though real quick. Sleeper game of the year. The ones I picked. I mean, like I said, always feel free to just add in what you want. But these are just the ones I picked. You got Mad Max, Rocket League, Until Dawn, and Dying Light.
Mordor.
These are all the games that didn't get the critical acclaim, but they all ended up being pretty good games.
You didn't ask Shadow of Mordor?
Shadow of Mordor came out 2 years ago, Tick.
Shadow of Mordor didn't come out no 2 years. I swear it came out this year, bro. Not last
Shadow of Mordor.
Not last year.
Shadow of Mordor came out in 2014, dog. It's almost 2016. It came out in 2014. Bro. Yeah.
And I don't even drink.
Off that powder, boy. Something.
Oh, it did come out 2014.
That's why I keep talking some. Well, I thought Mordor. I'm sitting here like, shut up.
I mean, that wouldn't have been my favorite anyway. But go ahead. What's yours?
Rocket League, man.
This guy, man.
Rocket League, man. It came out of nowhere, yo. That's what make it so good.
It was only good because you PlayStation console fans didn't have anything to play at the time, and that was just something to do. And a great game. It's okay.
It's a good thing.
Decent.
It's just about good timing, good right place at right time. Just like we said about Mortal Kombat. The game came out during a time where there was nothing else going on.
Because consoles
it was good and it was dry. Yeah, and it was good. That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, I put Mad Max at a close second, though.
Rocket League is Minecraft 2015 for the console fans. That's all it is.
I mean, you reaching now.
It is. It is.
You reaching, bro.
Because that game is okay, yo, at best, yo.
If
there was other games that came out that were actually decent, that game would have got no because it's actually an older game that was out for a while, actually.
Mad Max was decent.
Yeah, but it ain't like good. But Rocket League has been out for a while.
Have you played it?
No, but I know what it looks like.
Then.
I can tell that it's like an Arkham game. I ain't got to play it.
Like you asking me if I tried Shrimp Scampi before, and I say no, but I know what it looked like. It looked nasty.
Bro,
so I don't eat it.
Mad Max looks like Mordor with a guy running around in a car. That's all it is. So I know it's gonna play like Mordor.
I give you that.
And I didn't like Mordor like that.
Yes, you did. Because you played the hell out that game.
Yeah, and I didn't even beat it because I was like, yo, this joint is boring, so I'm not even going to attempt. And I was on the last mission, too. And I was like, I'm not even going to attempt to try it.
I still got it.
I just uninstalled it.
I ain't uninstalled it yet, though. Because I got hope that I'll play it again. I got a little extra free time on my hands now, so I might be able to play it. So, what's yours, Merc? What's your sleeper game?
And
notice how the console fanboys keep choosing that game.
See, it's the same shit.
Notice how the console fanboys keep choosing this Rocket League.
Yeah, I'm playing Mad Max right now.
But he said Mad Max too, though.
Yeah, Mad Max pretty fun, man.
That's the same shit I said. Rocket League and Mad Max.
Okay, anyway, all right. So, Dying Light. There it is. Best one of all time. Dying Light. Dying Light. Dying Light.
Bullshit.
Dying Light.
Bullshit.
What the fuck is y'all doing?
Dying Light said all day, man. That was the best sleeper title. Nobody was hyped about it except for me. And the game was amazing. And you know what's good about Techland, or I think it's Techland? They're giving free DLCs for their game. You know, they added more maps that you can choose from, a different story. I don't think you have to pay anything for this. That is a real developer. Shout out to them, man. That's what all the developers need to be doing. You know, they need to remember the gamers and stop not their pockets. So, yeah, Dying Light. Definitely.
All right, we'll move on to worst game of the year. And our worst games of the year might not reflect what yours are. So once again, please just woosah before y'all get all butthurt and upset about it. This is our opinions. All of these I've actually tried, so I don't put games in it I haven't played or I haven't been around watching somebody play, you know, right in front of them, not on YouTube. Because one of these games I was like, man, I'm not even about to touch this shit. One the Order 1886, Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 5, Evolve, Hatred, PC game that should have never even been released in the first place. Batman on the PC, Battlefield Hardline. I had to put that in both back in there again.
You should have put Battlefront in front of that Hardline.
I mean, I actually didn't want to put Battlefield in there since I put it on disappointing. You know what? I take Battlefield off because I put it on as disappointing and not I'll just basically put The Order, Tony Hawk, Evolve, Hatred. I'll put those games in there because those to me were the worst. I would have put Godzilla in there if I got time to play it, but I didn't. But I know how bad that game was, so I didn't even want to play it. So, out of all of those, I would probably pick. It's hard because I don't want to put The Order in there, even though that game was only like 5 hours long, and that's terrible. Evolve, the fact that they was more concerned about not so much about gameplay and stuff like that. It's an online only game. They were more concerned about getting you sucked in to buying DLC and shit. You know, they wasn't even talking about what they had now. They just telling you about, oh, we got DLC coming that's gonna do this, that, and the third. By the time the DLC drops, people were done with it. Hatred, if you haven't seen it, Google it or look it up on YouTube. It's like one of those games, man, where it went after straight controversy and shock value, but didn't live up to it. So yeah, and Tony Hawk, that
was a cash grab. That's all that was.
That's all that was. But they just did that off, like you said. That's a cash grab. We went off straight nostalgia, just off a name, and that shit was ass cheeks. That's what that shit was. So out of all of them, though, I would probably pick that Hatred game because just what the game represented, I just didn't like it. I thought it was terrible, and that's a PC game, so. And that ain't the reason why I'm picking it. I just thought that out of all of them, I would probably pick either that or Evolve. Straight up. Either Hatred or Evolve. They both 1 and 1A. So there I have spoken. So any one of y'all want to jump in, feel free.
I'm picking Batman.
Batman wasn't a bad game though. I mean a PC version, of course, just because you couldn't play it.
PC version,
because you
no boss battles.
Yeah.
As many times they made you jump in the fucking Batmobile.
Yeah, that was overkill.
Yeah.
But we asked for it though. Everybody, ooh, would it be in the Batmobile? And they just overdid it. Like, I really got to climb up this house and this building in the Batmobile.
I mean, the best part of the game was Joker. Like, that was it.
Mm-hmm. He always is though.
Yeah.
Hey man, spoilers.
Well, no spoilers.
No
It's just
spoilers.
Joker.
You know Joker's gonna be in the game.
He was dead though, I thought. See, you ruined it. My game, and I'm going right back to it. MKX. Worst game
of the year.
MKX. And I love fighting games, and I hate this game with a passion. Everything about it I hate. Everything. Every single thing. The gameplay is boring, generic. Took features out of it.
Were you getting hit with that Ermac cheese online or something?
No, you know why? Because I couldn't even play it online. It was that bad.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even play it online at all. I couldn't do it, and it was just horrible. It was just everything about the game was bad. And WB is just good at disrespecting the PC. You know, how you gonna come at the PC Master Race like that? Just disrespecting us, giving us bullshit. Like, come on, garbage. Batman didn't work right on the PC. MKX didn't work right on the PC. It's garbage. I hated that game with a passion. I was so mad that I bought it. I'm mad that Steam came up with the refund thing too late. Because if I could have refunded the game, I would have refunded the game. Because I just did not enjoy Mortal Kombat X or 10 at all. Like I think that game was horrible. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about it, but hey. That's how I feel about that game. It's complete trash.
All right. What you got, Merc?
He already said.
I already said, man.
You said which
Batman.
one? Batman PC, and you said MKX.
Right.
All right. I'm just making sure I heard him right.
Maybe WB is the worst. You know what? Not Ubisoft anymore. We're switching back to WB. WB is the worst developer.
WB Games.
Yeah, WB Games is the worst developer.
Just that one game.
They hate on PC.
Two of them. Yes. 2 of them.
What was the other one?
Batman.
Oh yeah, shit, it was Batman.
Right. 2 of them.
All right. We'll go the last category, game of the year. Merc, give me yours, man. What's your game of the year?
Rocket League.
I'm about to kill this dude.
Hey,
I feel like you're playing me right now, bro.
hey, we in and out like a robbery on this one though, man. So, what's your game of the year, Tig?
The Witcher 3. Definitely, hands down.
No need for an explanation.
No.
Everybody should already know. Yeah, it's a good game though. I never thought I would be into
I'm itching
it.
to get on it so we can finish this daggone podcast so I can play it.
It's watching my homie Vito playing it on his channel to make me actually want to play it. All right, out of all these games, these were the games that everybody would either want to put in there or that I just put in there that stood out. Metal Gear Solid 5, Witcher 3, Rocket League, Fallout 4, Super Mario Maker, and as much as I hate to say it, man, Bloodborne. Even though I hated the game, so I definitely won't pick that game. None of us like Bloodborne here, so I gotta go Rocket League, yo.
Okay, I'm done with the
sorry.
podcast. I'm done with the podcast, yo. I'm done. I'm leaving another one.
I gotta go Rocket League, yo. The game was fun. It was the most fun game I played all year long. And I had fun playing a few, not many, but Rocket League was the game I could play without feeling like it was a chore playing it. Pretty much. I didn't play enough of The Witcher 3 to give it to a Tick. Don't get me wrong, I never said it was a bad game and it shouldn't deserve
Last
it.
podcast I'm with y'all. No more podcasts for Tick.
Alright, so we're taking open auditions.
Open auditions for the podcast. I'm leaving another one. I'm good.
He's getting mad. He's getting mad. So, but yeah, like I said, I haven't played it enough. I haven't played the game enough to formulate that greatness of an opinion of it. Like, I thought the game was really good, and I told y'all that before we even brought it up. I said I played it, man. I see why people think it's game of the year though, but I gotta stay true to what I played and what I played the most and what I had the most fun playing. So I gotta go with Rocket League, yo. Call it what you want. It's Rocket League to me personally. Rocket League.
We just lost so much credibility from you two. I hope I say this. I think the Witcher guys, I'm the real person, okay?
Witcher 3 was the best game. But from a fun factor, Rocket League was my personal favorite. I'm not gonna dispute the fact that Witcher 3 is game of the year. It's a good game, but I'm not gonna recant my statement. Rocket League was my favorite game of the year. It's just what it was.
Well, you heard it there, folks.
Yep, there we have it.
Console fanboys like garbage games. All right, let's wrap it up, folks. Let's go.
All right, so how we do our usual closing statements and stuff like that, we're gonna do it from a New Year's resolution type deal. So, Ebenezer Tick.
Yep.
What is your New Year's resolution on the gaming aspect? I have to emphasize gaming because I didn't want you to shoot no silly shit my way.
So I hope to buy more games since I have a PS4 now. So now you will actually see games from both the consoles and the PC Master Race on the channel. So that's my only resolution, and I'm getting older. Yay! I'm gonna be 3-0.
Oh man, he's gonna be 30. Yay! All right, Mert. What's your New Year's resolution on the gaming tip?
Make money. Fuck bitches. No, I'm just playing.
Whoa.
I'm just playing. I'm married.
I'm listening for the slap to come right behind that
Nah, this ain't no Abel Green up in this motherfucker.
Oh no!
Whoa.
I was just playing, man.
Good young world.
That was funny though when Abel got slapped. But let me see. Play more games, and I'm gonna start calling out more of these fanboys when they do their little lives and shit on this YouTube shit. Cause this motherfucker, he said PSN is down, and he showed the motherfucking screen, and the shit is talking about he gotta update a fucking app. he's trying to say that PSN is down.
Who was this?
You a fucking
Who was
fraud.
it? Who
Who
was it?
was it? Oh,
That cookie face motherfucker. I'm gonna call out all y'all fanboys.
oh shit. Oh,
This motherfucker said PSN is down. He moved. He said, "See, look at this here. Look at this." And then I looked at the screen. And that shit said, "Yo,
He did.
yeah." And the shit said you need to update your app on PSN.
Oh man, you I know that tick. You sounded like low pan over there from Little China, like over there, like indeed. Oh shit! Oh my word!
Hey,
You good? You good, Merc?
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right,
Dude, Merc
good.
this dude done developed and took over the podcast. Good job, Merc.
Yeah,
That's
man.
two
that
shows
was
in a row you done gone in hard.
that was definitely by far the best moment of the show right there. My New Year's resolution of gaming will be off. Before I even go there, I still yet to hear from any of these other guys from any of these other podcasts. I laid out an open invitation, but any of them to come on here with us, talk this shit with us. You know what I mean? Share their wisdom, their
best
infinite
podcast.
wisdom.
The best
You know what I
podcast.
mean?
We're the best. We the best.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not about to sit here and say we top 5 and we all
We
this
the
other shit, man.
best.
And y'all know what we do, and y'all understand. Sometimes you gotta pick quality over
Loyal.
quantity. You know what I'm saying? So just because we don't do the shit every week or every other day and shit like that, don't mean we ain't out here doing our thing. It's just like I said, I choose to prefer quality over quantity. Now, with that being said, that open invitation still stands. I look forward to gaming with my partners, my fellow comrades on the podcast, since we all on PS4 now. That's if we can get Merc off Destiny on Xbox One. So, and also I intend on having an open mind to gaming on different gaming platforms. I plan on hopefully if some certain things change in my personal life, I'll probably try to get on this PC gaming aspect a little more. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So that's pretty much what it is.
Now know the power of the dark side.
Yeah, there you go. Sounded like James Earl Jones over there. I had to look over my shoulder real quick. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all it is, man. It ain't much. Some light we gave y'all, man. I mean, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'm quite sure some people not gonna appreciate some of the shit we said, some of the games we named. But at the end of the day, who cares? Like I said before, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. And if that's all for my co-hosts, we about to be up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all New Year. Hope y'all had a happy holiday, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever. Rosh Hashanah, leap year, whatever. We out of here, y'all.
This probably ain't gonna have no gameplay. It's a long one, bro. It's a long one.
Nah, it will be no gameplay in the background if I upload this on YouTube. So I'm sorry. Y'all just sit back and listen.
Right.
And on that note, we out. Gaming Underground, SoundCloud, links, all that shit. You'll see it. Act like you know it. We out here, y'all. Peace.
Zap.
I would like to talk to you about you motherfuckers that can't tell the truth on this Xbox bullshit.
A bunch of frauds and you need to be exposed. All right, we go.
Telling you, man. Telling you.
Bang, bang.
I swear to my mother, man. I swear.
Yo, we gotta cut it. Stop.
Y'all say I'd be lying.
Stop. We gotta cut it out. We out of here, y'all.